Hi guys, welcome back. The first episode of Invasion Season 2 indicates that there is more to the destiny of two main characters than meets the eye. Invasion Season 2, EU Episode 1 follows Anisha Malik and her children as they try to live in their post-apocalyptic world a few months after the first alien invasion on Earth. Meanwhile, Mitsuki Yamato is fighting back against the expanding population of the spiky alien creatures in Japan when she is abducted and taken to the crash site of the alien spacecraft in the Amazon forest. While Anisha and her children encounter a group of self-proclaimed activists known as the Movement, Mitsuki appears to make her first contact with the power that governs the alien race. Invasion Season 2, Episode 1 uses Mitsuki's initial encounter as a narrative technique to suggest that two individuals considered dead at the end of Season 1 may still be alive, because it alludes to what the main alien race hopes to achieve by invading Earth. This might be a big discovery that sets up Invasion Season 2's future plots. What happened to Hinata and Caspar in Season 1 of Invasion? Hinata was one of the few astronauts chosen to spend a year aboard the International Space Station during Season 1 of Invasion. Everything went well, from her space shuttle's launch through her team's arrival at the space station. However, things took a turn for the worst when an unknown force shattered the space shuttle, launching her and her time into space. JASA assumed Hinata was dead, but Mitsuki was convinced she was still alive. When Hinata established communication with Mitsuki and the U.S. military at Japan's satellite station, her faith became a reality. Unfortunately, the U.S. military eventually learned that Mitsuki had already transmitted some of the data used to synthesize Hinata's voice. To prevent endangering Earth's people, the U.S. military eventually nuked the space shuttle, confirming Hinata's death. Meanwhile, Caspar recognized that his seizures were somehow linked to the alien life energy at the end of Invasion Season 1. Realizing he could end the invasion, he sought the assistance of a physician in inducing a seizure. Through his seizure in Invasion Season 1, he gained more control over the aliens and even halted them for a while. However, it finally rendered him brain-dead as the season's final arc approached. In its last moments, Invasion Season 1 proved that, while Caspar had been pronounced dead, his psyche was still alive in the alien hive mind, allowing him to return in Invasion Season 2. The first episode of Invasion Season 2 confirms what happened to Hinata and Caspar. Season 2, Episode 1, Invasion hints Hinata and Caspar are still alive and well. Mitsuki visits a chamber on the downed alien spacecraft that houses a huge power source in Invasion Season 2, Episode 1. Before she enters, she is cautioned that the previous visitor to the chamber had neurological damage and would not be able to survive for more than 15 minutes. Mitsuki ignores the warning, enters the chamber, and broadcasts the frequency of David Bowie's Space Oddity to the alien energy in the room for testing. Mitsuki shuts her eyes and feels Hinata's presence as the energy responds to the song by shifting its shape. While the episode does not prove Hinata's survival, it does imply that her awareness remains within the alien's hive mind, which explains why the energy source reacts to a song Hinata and Mitsuki used to enjoy. Not only do Luke and Anisha hear a humming sound when Mitsuki transmits the song, but the bioelectrical activity in Caspar's brain begins to reveal patterns. This implies that, while his physical body is in a coma, he is nevertheless cognizant of the collective mind of the aliens. What Hinata and Caspar's survival tells us about the aliens and their motivation. The finale of Invasion Season 2, Episode 1, reveals that the spiky parasite monsters causing havoc on Earth are most likely not the true aliens. They are weapons of mass devastation delivered to Earth by a highly intelligent life form capable of storing massive amounts of data. The fact that Hinata, Caspar, and Ikuro are still alive in some capacity in the aliens' shared consciousness suggests that the alien invasion in the Apple TV series is not your typical one, in which a War of the Worlds-style showdown between humans and aliens occurs, eventually leaving only one species alive. It emphasizes that the invasion is similar to the one described in Alex Garland's Annihilation, in which the extraterrestrial power is not always wicked or destructive. It is basically transformational in that it becomes a mirror of anything it comes into contact with. Its view of reality and existence differs dramatically from that of humans. Instead of terraforming Earth and its living forms, it may be conserving them at a higher level of consciousness. Hopefully, Invasion Season 2 will provide additional answers.